Jesus. 650 to 699. 650. He who swears by heaven, swears by the throne of God and by him who sits thereon. 651. The Spirit drove him into the wilderness. 652. Bless them that curse you. 653. If ye forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. 654. The Lord said, Those of this generation are like children sitting in the marketplace, and, calling one to another, saying, We have piped to you, and ye have not danced, we have mourned to you, and ye have not wept. 655. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. 656. He was teaching in one of the synagogues on the Sabbath. He saw a woman who, for 18 years, had been bowed over and could not stand upright. When Jesus recognized her, he called her to him, and said, Woman, thou art loosed from this infirmity. He laid his hands on her and, immediately she was made straight, and glorified God. 657. It was fitting for us to celebrate and be glad for this, thy brother, was dead, and is alive again. 658. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. 659. It is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. 660. Therefore, be ready. At an hour that ye think the Son of Man will not come, then he will come. 661. She has wrought a good work upon me. 662. Whoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. 663. Her sins, which are many, are forgiven, for she loved much, but to whom little is forgiven, the same loves little. Jesus said to her, Thy sins are forgiven. 664. Why say, Show us the Father? 665. And why do you not judge, within yourselves, what is right? 666. Give of what you have, then all things will be clean to you. 667. If I have taken anything from anyone by false accusation, I restore him fourfold. Jesus said to him, Today salvation comes to this house, for now you are also a son of Abraham. 668. They shall lay their hands on you, and persecute you. They shall deliver you up to the synagogues, and into prisons, and before kings and rulers for my name's sake. 669. Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents, and scorpions, and all of the enemy. 670. The seed on the good ground are they, who with an honest and good heart, have heard the word. 671. They said to Jesus, He will destroy these miserable and wicked men. 672. Blessed are you who weep, for you shall laugh. 673. They came to Jesus and found the man out of whom the devils departed. He was sitting at the feet of Jesus, clothed, and in his right mind. The people were afraid. Those who saw it explained how the man possessed with the devils was healed. Then the whole multitude of the country around the Gadarenes besought Jesus to leave. 674. When a woman is in labor she is troubled because her hour has come. But as soon as she delivers the child she remembers her anguish no more because of her joy over a new birth to the world. 675. You do the wicked deeds of your ancestors. 676. During the day Jesus taught in the temple. At night he went out of the city and abode in the mount called the Mount of Olives. 677. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. 678. The Gospel of John. 679. To every one who has, more shall be given. And from him who has not, even the little he has shall be taken away from him. 680. But this is your hour, and the power of darkness. Then they took him, and led him into the high priest's house. 681. The Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath, therefore, the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath also. 682. Do not give that which is holy to dogs. 683. When Jesus finished these sayings, people were astonished at his teaching because he spoke as one having authority different from the scribes. 684. To give knowledge of salvation to his people by the remission of their sins, through the tender mercy of our God, whereby the dayspring from on high has visited us to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet in the way of peace. 685. The Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. Shall God not avenge his own elect, who cry day and night to him, though he has great patience with them? I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. 686. Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit, and he took his last breath. 687. So, ask, and it shall be given you, seek and you will find, knock and it shall be opened to you. 688. Take heed, therefore, that the light that is in you be not darkness. 689. In the morning Jesus, being very hungry, started out to return to the city. 690. But as many as received him, to them he gave power to become the children of God, even to those who believe in his name, those who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. 691. The Father knows me, even as I know the Father. 692. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. 693. For, just as the lightning comes out of the east and shines over unto the west, so, also, will be the coming of the Son of Man. 694. When they rise from the dead, they neither marry, nor are given in marriage. 695. The bodies of many saints who slept rose up and, after his resurrection. 696. And the soldiers mocked him, coming to him and offering him vinegar. They said, If thou be the king of the Jews, save thyself. 697. Jesus answered, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell what you have and give to the poor. Thou shalt have treasure in heaven. 698. Then the master of the house became angry and said, Go out into the streets and lanes of the city. Gather the poor, the maimed, the halt, and the blind and bring them here. 699. So likewise, any of you that does not forsake all he has, cannot be my disciple. Sent from Fast Notepad.